skin color stir fry. Take off from the bird, keep her let the fly. Why I try to take my prize, you would guy. Of course I gotta keep a watch out through my bird eye. No casket drop, and fresh and I got guys. Don't discriminate, ball players coming all sides. Finger roll, post move, or the pick and roll. They made the way we win that thing, we use a cheat code. Why you keep looking at me? I feel like you got static. It must be the paddock. Like it's blue cheese, I'm in the kitchen.
In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it. Keep watching me whip up, still be real and fame. Dance with my dogs in the nighttime. In the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Whip it in the kitchen, wrist twisted like it's stir fry. Roof.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Good evening, sports fans. This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny Smith. And coming up in just a bit, tip-off will be live from Oakland as the Warriors go up against the Toronto Raptors. For Toronto, they've talked about the importance of starting fast, playing with energy right off the tip. Let's face it, no team likes to play catch-up if they can avoid it. We'll see how it works for him tonight. And tonight, two teams that love to get in transition. Shaq, talk about success.
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Two teams, two conferences. It's a road game for the Raptors in this one. Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And our broadcast team tonight. Greg Anthony here to my left and Steve Smith to my right. And the Hall of Famer David Aldridge along the sideline. And David Aldridge is standing by for our pregame report. David, good evening.
Hey there, Kevin. Well, we all know that Steve Kerr, the Warriors coach, has a great way with his players. He said they see through all the BS. And they've got to know that you're in charge and know what you're talking about. But in the end, it's about them. Kevin?
You know what? That humble approach goes a long way, David. Thank you. Oh, this one tonight, Smitty. Everyone has had this circled on their calendars. Two great teams and a bunch of star power on the floor.
Well, this is what the NBA is all about. There's always, Kevin, we love the game, but there's certain teams and certain matchups that you look in the calendar to see when they're playing. That's when you get your popcorn and you get ready. And those guys, they live for big games. Don't let them fool you. They all say each game is the same, but they're not.
Good insight. And it's the Warriors to start out. So let's take a look at the Toronto Raptors starting lineup. Marc Gasol is out there with Jackson. And there's Klay Thompson. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Paul in at the point guard position. Now here's Durant. Over Thompson. Shot's good by Durant. Durant's got the opening field goal of the game for the Warriors.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Paul can't get it to go.
Well, this is why you see guys shying away from their mid-range jumper. It's a bit of a lost art.
Durant against Antetokounmpo. Offensive rebound. Outside for Curry. There's the screen. Siakam passes to Durant. Fires the three. And that one is off. Durant's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. To the middle. And Thompson throws it down.
Got to pay attention to Thompson. He can sky up for those slams.
Pass to Siakam. Now the pass to Curry. Doesn't go for him. Good work defensively by Paul.
Stumbling out of the gate a little bit, just 1 for 4 so far.
Outside Jackson. Back to Paul. Gasol a screen. The shot from the low post is good. Paul's got his first 2 points of the night.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Paul against Curry. Horford with a screen on Paul. The shot by Curry, no good.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
Paul dishes to Jackson. Jackson a screen on Durant. Here's Antetokounmpo. And good that time. Antetokounmpo's got his first points in this one.
And we're already seeing a little rhythm out of this offense. They've hit 3 out of 4 so far.
McCollum with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. McCollum kicks to Durant. Good D by Gasol.
And I'll tell you, the sooner this quarter can end, the happier he'll be. It's been tough making shots.
And there it is for him.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
You know, Klay Thompson has the perfect mentality for a shooter. No fear, no conscience. Just routine, repetition, and a hunger to be great.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in. McCollum up top. He's covered by Thompson. Curry against Paul. 5 to shoot. Durant for 3. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Toronto leading by 6. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively. And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Now here's Curry. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. It's McCollum on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. 6 to shoot. Shot to stop the run, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. McCollum's got his first basket of the night. The Raptors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field to start out the game. Here's Antetokounmpo. Over in the corner, Gasol. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Jackson from long range. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Warriors trail by 6, and it's McCollum in the corner. Ball against Curry. Outside Durant. Pass to Siakam. And here's McCollum for 3. Rebounded by Jackson.
And this is what he gives you, the ability to contest the shot without fouling.
Perimeter defense at a premium these days. You see the value in this kind of effort.
And you gotta love how Paul sees the whole court so well. Maybe the best quality for a point guard to have.
And the basket by McCollum.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Gasol. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Thompson. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Timeout called the Warriors. Well, a high level of scrutiny for this Warriors team. Last season, they led the league in technicals and ejections. Smitty, how important is it for them to get a handle on that?
Well, it's not a good look for them, but they have some competitors. But you have to challenge in the right way. Play with poise, and they're fine when they're on the court.
And so it's Golden State with it. They trail by 7. Passes it to Horford. They get a hand on it. Horford sets a screen for Curry. Shot off the pick. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
What I love is Stephen Curry's teammates. They routinely look to set a lot of screens for him because after they know they set a good screen, it is a bucket.
Now here's Gasol. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game. Outside Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. Antetokounmpo against Durant. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Curry passes it to McCollum. Outside for Curry. Picked by Horford. Curry off the pick. And he connects with the jumper.
Working that in-between area, Steph likes to keep the defense guessing.
Paul outside. Durant against Antetokounmpo. And counted. And a chance for one more at the free throw line.
How about he has yet to miss 4-4 to start. And from everything you hear about Giannis Antetokounmpo, he keeps a laser focus. Basketball and his family are his sole preoccupations.
Barnes, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And the Raptors also making a change. Ayton's checked in. Some have even compared Giannis to Kobe Bryant for his single-minded dedication, Greg, to improvement.
Yeah, you know, something of an introvert. Not a guy you'll find out on the town or schmoozing with other stars. He's content to save outside pursuits for after his playing days are done.
And so here's Toronto. Raptors leading by 8. Paul outside. Shoots over Curry, and Paul gets it to go in. Paul's got his second bucket tonight.
Defensively, giving up far too many open rhythm looks.
And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. Some changes for Golden State. Markkanen, he's checked in for Horford. Jeremy Lamb comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Kyle Lowry subbed in for Curry. And then for Toronto, Morris comes in for Marc Gasol. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Thompson. And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 10-point game.
He smiles on these catch-and-shoot opportunities. Barnes very comfortable as a secondary scorer.
Paul kicks to Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his third assist on the night. Outside Lowry. Pass to McCollum. Got a piece of it. 6 on the shot clock. Lowry against Paul. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. He kicks it to Morris. There's a screen. Raptors moving the ball around. Kept alive. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a three-point play chance.
Having a good, efficient start to this game offensively. Let's see if he can keep it going.
The Raptors have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line.
Yeah, and 79% from the line as a team a season ago. Pretty reliable in that regard.
Free throw, good, Paul.
The Toronto Raptors, they don't get enough credit for their defense. They were a top 5 team last year in an opponent field goal percentage. And as a group, they close out well and get a hand up on every shot.
And there's the call on Giannis Antetokounmpo. That's his first foul.
First personal foul, 2 seconds.
Now, here's Markkanen. He's tightly guarded.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
Ayton sets the pick for Paul. There's the screen. Here's Smart. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. And Steve, the Raptors defense, they may not have any first-team all-defenders, but as a group, they're solid.
They have strong rim protection. They were second in the league in blocks. They rebound well as a group. You don't think of the Toronto Raptors as a defensive team, but this team gets a lot of wins because of their defense.
And the first one drops. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Some guys are leaders from day one, but there are some guys it takes a while, Steve, to grow into that role. I'm sure you've seen him.
Yeah, I love Victor Oladipo. I think he took on that role. Also, Kyle Lowry's done a nice job. Al Horford is becoming more of a vocal leader. He's kind of a quiet leader. A lot of those guys, you can see their personalities just changed from when they started into this league, and year by year they've gotten better.
Here is Lowry, following the basket by Chris Paul. Cullen passes to Markkanen. It's McCollum on the wing, guarded by Smart. McCollum, no good.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
McCollum against Smart. Paul outside, clock at 6. Over Lowry. Here's Ayton. Markkanen pulls it in.
Yeah, the aggressive D inside leads to a missed opportunity there.
You know, he had terrific position, does a good job of affecting the shot without fouling.
Now here's Lamb. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. It's thrown about to Kumbo. And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Raptors lead by 15.
And guys, they've come out and established a rhythm. And also their play calling has been on point.
Well, the two go hand in hand. Matching your strategy to your personnel is key.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Paul kicks to Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 13 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Well, we know he's been confident with the shot. A big reason why they're ahead in this game.
Lowry against Paul. And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And up around 82% as a team a season ago. So they know how to make the most of those opportunities.
One shot.
And he shows the focus there, nails the technical.
Last season, Toronto had a very mixed season, to say the least. Franchise record 59 wins and the top seed in the East. It all came crashing down as they were swept out of the playoffs by the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The Raptors making a switch here. Caldwell Pope's checked in. 59 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Paul. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Smart. And that one comes up a bit short.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Barnes, the former Tar Heel, is usually lights out from the charity stripe.
The Warriors shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
Harrison Barnes.
Shooting two.
That's good from Barnes. Derek Favors checked in for Morris. So he gets them both. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Lowry against Paul. Outside, Favors. Back to Paul. Favors with a screen on Lowry. Paul with the buckets.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
McCollum against Caldwell Pope. Now here's McCollum. He's got 7. Fires for 3 and released it in time, but it's off the mark.
And the quickness and long arms of KCP, he does a good job of getting into the shooter.
Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Toronto. He put together quite a quarter, 13 points in all, and he looks to be planning for more. Back right after this. Since coming to the Warriors, Kevin Durant says he's enjoyed playing for Steve Kerr.
He just gets it. You know, you get around people in this life, whether it's players or coaches, who's stuck in this bubble of basketball and don't realize it's almost a fantasy world. And then you get guys like Steve Kerr who realize what's really important in life and that we're really, really blessed to be playing this game.
And Steve Kerr has seen it all on the basketball court. In a worldly perspective, Greg, off of it, he's not going to become a prisoner of the moment.
keeping the right perspective really so important. You see why guys like KD love playing for him.
Welcome back, everyone. A lopsided first quarter in the books already as we start the second quarter. And a very convincing performance from the Raptors so far.
I tell you, on fire all period long, and this is how you want to start the game.
They built up a monster lead on the heels of great shooting. Love the attack mindset here.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter. They've got Favors. Chris Paul is out there with Caldwell Pope. Then there's Ayton. And it's Smart in at the 3 slot. Durant's checked in for McCollum. And the Raptors with the ball. Paul can't get it to go.
Woo! Weak effort to set a screen allows the defender to get right in position.
And there's the pass to Lowry. Kicks it to Markkanen. Pass to Lamb. Shot clock at 5. From past the arc. Rebounded by Smart. Raptors leading by 16. Ayton sets the pick for Smart. Outside Favors. Favors with the screen. The offensive rebound. And there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And the Raptors lead by 18. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Larkin in a screen on Caldwell Pope. Shot from 12. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Kyle Lowry, the Villanova alum, does everything you want from a point guard. Very complete player on both ends of the floor.
Now here's Caldwell Pope. 18 points separating the teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Here's Ayton. It's rebounded by Golden State. Durant with it. Lowry dishes to Durant to end the drought. That ball's nice feed that time from Kyle Lowry. Well, with Lowry, as you said, Steve, he gives you a little bit of everything.
One of the best rebounding point guards in the league. Doesn't rack up huge assist numbers, but a very intelligent passer. Good assist to turnover numbers. Smart with the basketball.
And that one drops for him.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And look, you never want to see a team gut you this way. Really a good timeout.
Some of this is just a matter of toughness, a willingness to play physical inside, something we're not seeing.
Changes for Golden State. Al Horford, he's checked in for Markkanen. Pascal Siakam comes in for Barnes. And it's Stephen Curry in for Jeremy Lamb. Raptors also changing it up. Marc Gasol's checked in for 8. Jackson comes in for Derek Favors. It's Thompson in for Marcus Smart.
Well, as good as Durant is on the perimeter, this is where he hits for an absolutely insane percentage.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Well, guys, Kyle Lowry is a player who has worked his way to stardom. He says, I still feel like I can be better. I'm never satisfied. My team is good, but I think the best I can be is a champion. There is no other goal in basketball. Guys?
D.A., that's how you truly create a legacy. Trains it from beyond the arc. Durant's got 7 points for the quarter.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
And stolen by Horford. Curry against Paul. Fires from 14, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
You can't allow him to shoot it from there. He will bury it.
Paul kicks to Gasol. Over Horford. No good on that one. The Warriors go the other way. Lowry passes to Curry. They get it again.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
And here are the Raptors now. They led by as many as 18 points. And Thompson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Back to Thompson. Here's the 3. Yes, once again, it remains perfect. 6 attempts and 6 hits.
And is it any wonder they're ahead in this game? His perfect night from the field has been the catalyst.
There's the pick. Passes it to Horford. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And if there was ever a guy who was more than what his stats say, it's Al Horford. Won't have nights where he drops 50 or carries a team with his shot blocking, but you ask anyone he's played with, and they'll tell you he is a perfect teammate.
The first one falls. And the big men who compete against Horford have nothing but respect for him, Greg.
Well, it is why he's been selected as an all-star by his peers and why guys like Embiid admire his game. I mean, Horford does all the small things on the floor you need as a big man. He's so humble. He just goes about his game and makes his team better in every facet.
Caldwell Pope with a wide-open look. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
I like the way Klay now studies a defense and makes great decisions with the ball.
Curry against Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second foul. You don't want to pick up his 3rd in this half. We'll see if they'll make a substitution or not.
Giannis Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Raptors. Lowry from outside. Here's Curry. And another shot. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Toronto called for the foul.
Percentage-wise, one of the top free throw shooters in NBA history. Steph has certainly made an imprint on this game.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%.
2 shots.
And with a stroke like that, you see why.
That's good from Stephen Curry. Well, Steve, we have a viewer question that has come in here. It's Randy from Texas. And let me see if I can. Oh, he says, what's your favorite basketball movie?
The Fish That Saved Pittsburgh, Kevin. That's my favorite basketball movie. There's a lot of them.
Is it really?
But I would say that was probably number 1 for me.
No kidding. Stephen Curry hits them both.
Well, Steph Curry, widely regarded as the best shooter in the history of the game. He's been so successful playing point guard in the NBA at times. I think we forget that he transitioned from playing shooting guard in his younger days.
Here's Caldwell Pope, and again it's Toronto converting.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
Here's Lowry. Back to Durant. Over Antetokounmpo. That one off the back iron and out. You know, Greg, a lot of players can't make that switch from shooting guard to point guard. You've got to give Steph a lot of credit.
He's worked tirelessly. I mean, we've all seen those pregame ball handling drills. He's still prone to a careless turnover or two, but on the plus side, he rebounds like a shooting guard. And today's point guards are expected to score much more than in days past.
And the point differential tells the story. Their two-way play has been outstanding.
You know, it's a matter of effort plus talent. You need both to dominate this way.
Yeah, that's just the height, the length coming into play there. No one's stopping Durant. The offense is running well, but more importantly, they're taking the shots they know they can make.
Hard to maintain your discipline, but obviously this was the game plan coming in, and they're carrying it out.
And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
In terms of height, Durant was not a late bloomer, already a 6-footer in middle school. Kevin Durant last season becoming the second youngest player in NBA history to score 20,000 career points, trailing only LeBron James. That's elite company.
That's good from Durant. And you think KD has an outside chance to set the all-time scoring record?
I do. I wouldn't put it past him. Height and shooting touch are two things that you don't lose with age.
Morris is checked in for Jackson. And both free throws good for Durant. And Steve, Kevin Durant has talked about how he fits in with the Warriors, both on the court and in the locker room.
Well, he gets his shots within the flow, doesn't have to force it as much. And Stephen Curry, the face of the franchise, that allows KD to just focus on basketball.
Yeah, and those illegal screens have really become a point of emphasis for the officials.
Yeah, so many of these can go either way. Very difficult for the screener to stay 100% motionless.
McCollum's checked in for the Warriors. Now here's Durant. He's got 13. Good on the bucket.
That takes poise, patience, and vision. Great pass by Kevin Durant.
Raptors leading by 16. Now Caldwell Pope. He has 7. Here's Thompson, and another basket for Toronto.
He's been making plays all quarter on a terrific hot streak, helping to build out this lead.
They set the pick. Curry against Caldwell Pope. Up top, Curry. He's got 8. 5 on the clock. Again, Golden State.
Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
To the paint, and stolen by Horford. The feed to Durant. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Antetokounmpo. McCollum against Thompson. From 13.
You know, I like the competitive fire, but he's still really out of sync.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Gasol setting the pick for Thompson. It's Caldwell Pope with the drive. The Warriors pull it in.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And he's fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming up.
Not letting his team down. He's been very strong. He just needs a little help from his teammates.
And Steph Curry, Steve, the #1 selling jersey in the league for the last 3 consecutive seasons. For all the attention, he seems remarkably unaffected.
Just the way he was raised. A great family. His father, Dale, played in the NBA, but made the kids work for things they wanted. It's not an act with Steph. It's just who he is.
Smitty, so much work done by the players in the offseason. In terms of development, which skills tend to be the easiest to improve upon?
I think there's one, and you got to call it a skill right now, is the easiest is getting in tip-top shape, because that's all on you. being able to put in the time in your body and nutrition. Next, I think for guys is defensively. I think that's the skill that you obviously can work on. It's about lateral movement, and you don't need others. You can come out and work on that. Next, I think for guys is shooting. And I wouldn't say you'll be Steph Curry from one summer to another, but if you put in the work, you'll see the percentages starting to go up. 3 titles in the last 4 seasons for the Warriors. Dynasty, that word you don't throw around lightly, but we're witnessing one in Golden State.
And the Raptors with the ball got that one up quick. And it's 9 points for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And the Warriors going into last season ranked by odds makers as the highest favorite ever. Smitty, in any sport.
Yes, the clear favorites, and that remains the case this season again. They've assembled a roster that stands as one of the all-time greats.
Now here's Caldwell-Pope after the miss from Stephen Curry and stolen by Horford. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And that one, good. Curry's got 15.
When you watch Stephen Curry's floater, it's like poetry in motion.
Durant against Antetokounmpo uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Raptors lead by 15.
Yeah, you see the killer instinct. He's going for the death blow.
True story. They got a monster lead that's taking a life of its own.
Picked by Horford. Cullen passes to Curry. And Siakam has it in the corner. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Siakam's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The screen from Thompson. Fader on the way. That shot missing, so Golden State will take it the other way. It's Durant on the wing. There's the pick. Horford with a screen on Caldwell-Pope. They double-team Curry. Shoots a 3, and the shot is good. The Raptor lead has been cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Siakam.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Gasol a screen. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession. Lauri Markkanen's checked in for Golden State. Ayton, he's checked in for the Raptors. Smart comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. And here are the Raptors now. They have a 9-point lead. Shot clock at 6. And they double up Antetokounmpo. The Raptors need to get a shot up. Morris. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
And here's McCollum for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
And that's an element McCollum brings to their offense, the ability to drain the outside shot. It stretches the defense and makes them keep bodies on the perimeter.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Thompson, and the call will be against Al Horford. That's his first foul. Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Jeremy Lamb comes in for McCollum. Raptors also changing it up. Derek Favors checked in for Morris. And it's Paul in for Thompson. And it's Antetokounmpo, top of the key. Over Barnes. Down it goes. Nice one there from Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 17 now.
He's been locked in all night, and he's taking good shots.
Horford with the screen on Paul. On its way from Curry for 2, and it's Golden State with another.
And they are absolutely stroking it from beyond the arc.
Curry against Paul. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Back to Paul. Lets it go from deep. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. 14 points for Chris Paul. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Raptors lead by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, folks. Welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal at 2K Sports. Let's talk first half. Klay Thompson putting in some serious work for the team tonight. He ended up with 19 points and 2 assists. He's definitely heated up over the last few games, and we're seeing some of that same recipe here tonight. And let's get your thoughts, big fella, on the Raptors.
Well, the offense is running on all cylinders. Guys are focused, executing, not playing outside of themselves. That's why their shooting percentage was so high. See it up there, Ernie, in the stratosphere? Anyway, they're mixing things up, which keeps the defense scrambling.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
They need to break it down. And I look at the individual areas that they're struggling, like they're getting pounded. I mean pounded, Ernie, on the boards. That's a hustle stat.
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the crew.
And the second half about to start here in just a few moments. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
And that really tests the defense. It's hard to take the right angle on him to contest the shot.
All right, the second half beginning in just a moment. And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, C.J. McCollum out there with Curry. And it's Durant. Then there's Horford. And it's Siakam in at the 4 slot. Here's Curry after the made shot from Klay Thompson. Horford, no luck.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Steve, you think about Coach Steve Kerr as a player, the 50th pick in 1988, and for his career, the best three-point percentage in NBA history.
I played with him, and I played against him. Always had to know where he was on the floor. The perfect coach for this sharpshooting team.
Warriors trail by 13. McCollum kicks to Siakam. And Jackson with the block. And he's able to get it back. And he got the whistle, good. So he'll have a three-point play opportunity.
Shot's good. Hit. Shooting one.
This Toronto offense have been going through a transition the last few years. The team used to take a lot of mid-range shots and run a lot of ISOs. They switched to more of a ball movement-oriented style, and it paid off.
One shot behind the lanes.
Along with the Raptors' decrease in isolations, the amount of threes jumped up as well.
So true. 38% of shots last year were threes. Raptors took the third most threes in the league last season. We'll see if that trend continues this season, but there has clearly been a shift in how they want to play.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Now here's Durant. He's got 13. Horford dishes to Durant. Buries it down low. Durant's got 15.
And no hesitation attacking the defense. Body to body, Durant with an impressive finish.
The screen from Thompson. Antetokounmpo kicks to Thompson. Over McCollum. And again, it's Toronto converting.
They couldn't have asked for a better start to this half offensively. 4 straight and counting.
Durant, the pass to Curry. Back to Durant. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Paul passes to Jackson. Good-looking screen by Gasol. Shot clock at 6. Thompson against McCollum. Here's Antetokounmpo, and he overshot that one, missing.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
And McCollum with the slam.
And Durant just great at picking apart the defense. When they leave one of his guys open, he is quick to get the ball to them.
Curry against Paul. Paul is doubled. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So it's Toronto now. Jackson dishes to Antetokounmpo. This all setting the pick for Antetokounmpo. Clock at 6. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
You know, we always talk about what a rare talent Giannis is, and it's true. Unrivaled athleticism and versatility.
The Raptors have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. Now a timeout called by Golden State. Klay Thompson with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, they're going to have to talk about this. They got to find a way to get the ball out of his hands.
Here's McCollum. 12 points for him. Picked by Horford. McCollum kicks to Durant. McCollum with the screen on Antetokounmpo. Picked by Horford. Here's Durant over Gasol. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And that's now 17 points for Kevin Durant. Paul passes to Antetokounmpo. Fades. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Outside Curry. McCollum against Thompson. McCollum left side, and the shot is good. McCollum's got 4 points this quarter.
Still doing his part, but it hasn't been enough. They need some kind of spark.
Durant against Antetokounmpo, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's on Kevin Durant. The Raptors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one. The Warriors making a switch here. Lowry's checked in. So he comes up empty at the line. Warriors trail by 10. Durant kicks to McCollum. And Siakam has it in the corner. McCollum against Thompson. Horford sets a screen for McCollum. From outside, off the mark.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You can see he's frustrated with that one. Knows it's up to him to make that play.
And Antetokounmpo gets it to go. Antetokounmpo's got 25 points.
Up by a bunch. He's still pushing the action, trying to impose his will.
With this big of a deficit in the score, you think the losing team would be playing harder. Nope, the opposite.
Lowry from outside. Toronto grabs the miss. Gasol's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. Does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
Now here is Lowry. Picked by Horford. Using the screen, Lowry. Jump shot is good. Lowry's got his second basket of the game.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And the foul called on Pascal Siakam. That'll be his second foul of the game. Markkanen, he's checked in for Al Horford. Paul against Lowry. And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. And that'll be his third foul so far.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And so here's Toronto. Jackson kicks to Antetokounmpo. The pass to Gasol. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. And the Raptors lead by 12. Pass to Siakam. To the inside. Kicks it out to Markkanen. The basket good off the assist from Durant. Durant's got 4 assists in the game.
From distance, Markkanen with the picture-perfect mechanics and the height to almost always get a clean look.
Now here's Paul. 14 points for him. Here's Thompson. Warriors with the rebound. Siakam's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the paint, here's Durant. Makes that one fall. It's his 8th bucket in 15 shot attempts. Toronto leading by 7. Paul outside.
Pretty early to be over the limit. That foul situation is something we want to keep an eye on.
And this will be his 2nd and 3rd shots at the line here.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And he knocks down the first one.
One of the game's best free throw shooter. Chris Paul is not a guy you like to foul.
And some changes here for the Warriors. Barnes, he's checked in for Siakam. And it's Lamb in there for McCollum. Ayton, he's checked in for the Raptors. Smart comes in for Antetokounmpo. And so Paul nails both of them. Warriors trail by 9. Lowry passes to Markkanen. Here's a good screen. Some nice passing by Golden State here. On the wing, Lamb, guarded by Smart. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Toronto's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Right side, Smart. He kicks it to Paul. Passes it to Ayton. The screen from Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Over Durant. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. And that's now 27 points for Klay Thompson. Barnes outside. Lambs has a screen for Barnes. Durant against Thompson. Baseline J on the way. And that one's good. Durant's got 21.
Former NBA scoring champion KD likes the looks he's seeing tonight, applying constant pressure on the offensive end.
Now here's Ayton. Basket counts. Ayton's got 6 points.
And you have to appreciate the aggression. Nice work inside.
Warriors trail by 11. Lowry kicks to Barnes. Back to Lowry. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Kyle Lowry has always been so consistent at getting himself to the free throw line.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And a very steady season for him at the charity stripe last year. He was right at 85%.
Shooting 2, gentlemen.
That free throw, no good.
And I like how scrappy and aggressive Lowry is on the court. And it's easy to see how much his teammates enjoy playing alongside him.
Derek Favors checked in for the Raptors. And he sinks the second. And here is Paul. He's got 16. Outside, Smart. Smart with this screen on Lowry. And they double up Paul. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You 2 players.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Warriors trail by 10. Lowry kicks to Markkanen. Over in the corner, Lamb. Outside for Durant. No good on the triple.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see. And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
Now here's Thompson. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Thompson outside. Ball against Lowry. 6 to shoot. It's stolen by Lowry. Barnes passes to Markkanen. And Lowry has it in the corner. And there's the call on DeAndre. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Antetokounmpo against Barnes. Lock at 6. Knocked loose. Stolen by Smart. And here's the fast break. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Warriors trail by 12. Lowry kicks to Durant. Barnes passes to Lowry. Picked by Markkanen. Here's Lamb. And the lead is down inside single digits.
A good screen made all the difference. It led to an open look.
Paul passes to Thompson. Outside, Smart. Feeds it to Antetokounmpo. Tries again, and it's good on the way in. Antetokounmpo's got 10 points here in the second half.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Pass to Lamb from the arc. Another three for Golden State.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agility.
Paul kicks to Thompson. Back to Paul. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Paul's got 4 this quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Picked by Markkanen. Lowry passes to Lamb. Here's the screen. It's tipped. Paul with the steal. There's 38 seconds left to play here in the third. From outside the arc. Toronto with the fresh shot clock. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And just another example, Kevin, of how they built this lead, just outworking.
Greg, that was definitely an effort play right there. You talk about that all the time, fighting to get proper position, then slamming home the putback.
Sheer hustle and will out there. He wanted the ball more, and he went up and got it with some style.
Shot's good.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
And the Warriors making a change here.
Kevin Durant with 1.
One shot behind the lanes.
That's good from Durant.
You just got to be so careful when guarding Durant, because if you put him on the line, he's going to make you pay.
Here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 29 points. Just 3 on the clock. Offline.
Good defense by Markkanen. Some scouts question that end of the floor, but he's been better than advertised.
And as we end the third quarter, a great game. Both teams playing well. It's the Raptors leading by 9. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And, you know, you can always count on him for at least a couple of these pretty assists over the course of a game. And this one, a thing of beauty.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
Just 1 quarter left in regulation. Welcome back, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Warriors trail by 9. On the court for Toronto to start the fourth. Antetokounmpo is out there with Klay Thompson. Then there's Ayton. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Smart in at the 2. Now here's Smart following the shot by Kevin Durant. Nice shot by Smart. Smart's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Raptors.
And a high percentage look there, and he takes full advantage. Bumps up the lead.
Yeah, the lead now is double digits. Some tricky matchups out there. Not a lot of solutions.
And how about the body control by Durant? Takes the hit, but able to adjust. Yet another thing that makes him special.
And it's Paul missing.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well.
And that one's good. Durant.
Very, very difficult to stop Durant in that area. He is just relentless.
Ball against Curry. And Thompson kicks to Smart. Thompson sets the pick for Smart. Over Lamb. Off the left rim and out.
That's a good opportunity, but he needs to go up a little stronger, in my opinion.
Count that one.
There's just a smooth element to Markkanen's game. Nice move against good defense.
Now here's Paul. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And the whistle blows, so a chance here for a three-point play.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Some changes for Golden State. Pascal Siakam comes in for Lauri Markkanen, and McCollum subbed in for Lamb. And Toronto also making a switch. Marc Gasol is checked in for Klay Thompson.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
I love how hard he's playing, really since the break. All the defense can do at this point is foul him.
Warriors trail by 8. Outside Curry. Horford with the screen on Antetokounmpo. And Durant gets double teamed. Chipped away.
Out of bounds.
And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Tries again. And Horford finishes inside.
A top-notch post game is just one of the ways Horford helps his team. One of the more important ways, though, is because he's a tough matchup down low.
Antetokounmpo hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Man, both teams scoring at a higher rate here down the stretch.
You know what? It's all about the offense. Decisive and prolific. Fun duel to watch. Superb pick there that allowed his teammate to get open and get a clean look at the basket.
Curry against Paul. Gasol wide open. He fires. No good from outside. Warriors trail by 6. McCollum outside. Curry kicks to Siakam. Over Ayton. Siakam misses. For Toronto, they've gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. To the inside. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's on Kevin Durant.
The eyes of Chris Paul. He's always had tremendous vision.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Warriors have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Horford kicks to McCollum. No good with the triple.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down again.
Antetokounmpo. And sticking right with it, gets the foul with the bucket, and he'll go to the line.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Jackson, he's checked in for 8.
One shot.
Warriors trail by 12. Knocks it loose. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. They get Stephen Curry.
And no doubt, Paul is still a top-tier point guard, a determined defender, and of course, a remarkable distributor.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And both free throws good from Paul. This Warriors squad struggled. Curry kicks to Siakam. Picked by Horford. And Smart over to help. Siakam passes to McCollum. Horford sets a screen for McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Clock is at 3. For 3, Durant. Antetokounmpo grabs the miss. Antetokounmpo's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Smart, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
And you know what? Very close to a 3-point play right there.
Shooting for Toronto, Marcus Smart. Taking 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Smart. And he can't hit the second. Warriors trail by 15. It's deflected, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Yeah, tremendous hustle just to get a hand on that one.
Reads the play, quick reaction, almost comes up with that steal.
Paul with the steal. To the middle. Here's Antetokounmpo. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. 42 points for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Curry kicks to Durant. Back to Curry. Pick by Horford. Outside Durant. They need this. Rebound by the Raptors. Gasol's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Antetokounmpo against Durant. The pass to Paul. Here's the 3. 8 for 15 with that made basket. But he's not satisfied yet.
First 3 of the half. Second of the game. Can he heat up?
Poked away. And here we go. Foul on the play. Basket counts, so it'll be a 3-point play chance.
CP3 is a smaller player, but he likes taking contact. Beautiful. And 1.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the 4th quarter from long range. Here's Siakam. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
That's just his first turnover of the night. What a steady, efficient game he's played thus far.
And probably coming out of the game anyway. I think we're officially into garbage time. Yeah, and luckily they've got terrific depth at that position. If there's one spot on the floor where they can afford to lose somebody, that would probably be it.
Now here's Paul. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. He's guarded by McCollum. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Antetokounmpo. Paul's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for Toronto. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul. Some changes for Golden State. JaVale McGee's checked in for Horford. Ilyasova comes in for Pascal Siakam. And Trevor Ariza's subbed in for Steph Curry. It's Ariza on the wing. Ilyasova sets a screen for Ariza. Ilyasova, a screen on Morris. Ariza goes in. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
And Caldwell Pope gets the basket.
And when you're on the road, this is how you silence the crowd. Tremendous all-around play.
It's led to a big lead. Credit the leadership on this team. They've kept everyone focused on what matters.
Here's Hart. Reza covering. Hart the pass to Morris. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, the pace, the big plays they're making, this is a statement run right here.
Hard to remember the last time they've missed. These guys are having fun right now.
Now here's McCollum. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
A nice move, attacking in the paint with confidence.
Morris a screen. Here's Hart. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Golden State's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. That one goes in. Toronto's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. Morris with a screen on McCollum. Takes the 13-footer, and it falls over the rim and in.
From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Kicks it to Ilyasova. Back to McCollum. Knocked away. Ilyasova sets a screen for McCollum, and the foul called on Marcus Morris. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Markkanen, he's checked in for Golden State. Barnes comes in for Trevor Ariza.
Second team foul. Checking in for your Warriors.
Stolen away. And oh, here we go. Rose, nobody back. He gets it in there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today.
Shot.
Terrific ball movement.
One shot.
Derrick Rose, the former Memphis Tiger, has a great combination of speed and athleticism.
Warriors have gone 7 of 16 from the field here in the fourth. That's about 43%. Now here's Lamb. They set the pick. Markkanen dishes to McCollum. And the Warriors miss again. Toronto's gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. McCollum against Rose. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in.
Derrick is just exceptional in the paint. A gifted scorer amongst the trees.
McCollum kicks to Barnes. Here's McGee. From down in the low post, it goes.
It was clear that the defender wanted no part of that play after he exploded towards the bucket.
Caldwell Pope outside. Out left to the wing. Caldwell Pope with the screen on Barnes. Hart the pass to Favors. Blanketed by the D. He fights to the rim for the layup.
He's a big body. Derrick Favors able to weather the contact and guide it home.
Lets it go from 11. Markkanen can't get it to go. Toronto's gone 6 of 10 from three-point range, up over 50% for the ball game. McCollum against Rose. Favors sets the pick for Rose. Shot clock at 5. McGee with the block. Barnes right side. McCollum outside. Wants to get it to Barnes and does. Now here's Rose. And finished off by Rose.
That's what you love about him. Once he drives the basketball, he has the ability to finish with the dunk.
McCollum kicks to McGee. Picked by Markkanen. Here's Lamb. Caldwell Pope with some nice D.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Now here's Rose. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Raptors.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Giannis Antetokounmpo.
What I like that he came ready to compete in this game. But he did it under control. Tremendous poise, never seemed to be in a hurry, just played the game the right way.
Sent that one away, but after it touched the backboard, the refs are on it, and they call him for goaltending. Kyle Lowry, he's checked in for Golden State. Marcus Smart's checked in for the Raptors. .102 left in the game. Rose against Lowry. Rose passes to Morris. Favors with the screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Rose, and it's good off the glass.
And in as hostile an environment as you're going to see, they found ways to step up time and time again.
You know, playing away from home, it's easy to get out of sync. Instead, they focused and dominated.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Favors with the screen. Back to Rose. Smart kicks to Rose. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And just putting the finishing touches on this one, they have been on fire.
I mean, a fantastic run. The guys are really clicking, and the scoreboard reflects that.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win.
David, thank you as always. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve.
You